Hello, welcome Yhivi.
Hello.
You are the newest Spiegler girl to our brood,
Yes.
and you've really only performed like a couple of times. You are basically like as cute as a little button.
Thank you.
You're so cute. How is this? How? How did this happen?
I don't know. I think you're really cute too.
Oh.
So it's really funny that you're so
Heather.
surprised that I'm cute.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. When Jenna
Like in a
told me
nice
about
way.
you, she doesn't talk about any girls ever except to complain about them. So when she actually liked you, I was like, oh shit.
Oh really? I didn't know
Yeah.
that. I thought that was like a maybe not super common thing, but like happens.
No. How do you even get into the industry?
Well, I started off camming. That was like my first introduction to it, like a couple of years ago. Pretty much like a couple of months after I turned 18, I just started camming. And then I just decided I wanted to do more high production porn, I guess, than just camming. I would
Okay.
consider camming a type of porn.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I contacted a couple of websites and that's what happened. And then I started working.
It's so funny whenever I think back on like how I started. You have to be so ballsy to like decide to do that.
Yeah, my first company was Kink too. That was like my first 4 shoots were with kink.com.
So really anything after that seems pretty easy.
Yeah, everything I've done recently has been like, oh, this is all I have to do. But I really like kink. Like it wasn't like, oh man, I have to like. That's kind of one of the reasons I did it was because I knew like I think I can like enjoy this and do well, and I think that both of those things have happened.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but it definitely is like a little bit less taxing to do more vanilla stuff.
Yeah, certainly. It's like an easy day. What was your favorite thing to do at Kink that you shot for?
I don't know. I can't really. All of this like sites I worked for were pretty different, kind of. And they're all like each scene I did was like there was a very new thing I experienced. Like my first scene, Sadistic Rope, was me getting tied up and suspended for the first time ever, and that was really cool. And then my second scene, Fucked and Bound, was me getting fucked while suspended for the first time. And then my third scene, Whipped Ass, was my first time squirting ever and my first like girl experience in my life. And then Electro Sluts was my first experience with electricity. So
Yeah.
all of them like were
That's
very
cool.
like woo, but like in a really good way. And I guess if I had to choose though, I think I would do Electro Sluts just because I worked with Aiden and Jesse, and I really liked both. They both domed me, and that was really really fun.
Yeah.
They're both really like cool and smart, and it was really cool to work with them. And
Yeah.
electricity.
Yeah.
So.
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I think I might be in love with Aiden. What have you done like vanilla porn wise?
I've done. Yesterday I did a kind of just like a girl teenage
Yeah.
18 plus scene. I did a shoot for James Dean's site that was pretty much just us meeting and like having sex. Oh, and then Amateur Allure I did
Yeah.
as well. They were all really really fun. Like,
Cool. Yeah, the James Dean one is cool, where it's just basically like almost like private sex tape looking. I
yeah,
don't
it
know.
totally is
I like
because
it.
yeah, it was just us and
Do you have any like porno crushes?
Stoya.
Okay, fair.
Other than that, not really. I have like I'm like intrigued by a couple people, but not really crushes. I think Stoya would be like my only crush. Like
Yeah.
like ooh, hi.
So who are your like porn infatuations then?
I didn't really watch porn before I started doing it very much at all.
Yeah.
So I'm still like learning like people's names and
Yeah.
just like the whole thing, I guess, everything. So I don't know. Like I've definitely met like a lot of people recently, like with Mark, that I'm like, oh, you're really cute.
It's a lot to take in, and it's a lot of people's names to remember, and
Yeah.
a lot of other details to remember
Yeah.
that you would never know otherwise.
Yeah. Totally.
If you could fuck a famous person, alive or dead, who would it be?
Oh man, I don't think about this stuff very much. I don't like to think about people I have huge crushes on because it like hurts me. So I don't. There are people. I don't know, somebody. I mean, I have like a kind of. I wouldn't want to fuck her though. I don't know.
Okay, moving on. What is the weirdest place you've had sex?
I got asked this recently. Not super weird. I've had sex in like a car and almost on off of a trail, like a hiking trail.
Oh, that's nice.
But nothing like super weird, like in a bath, like nothing super weird.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
oh, like I was living in a tent for a year, so in a tent most of the time.
Okay.
So it's not like weird, but it's
It's not
interesting
that
that it's
weird.
super often. It was like almost every night for like a year
In a tent.
in a tent.
That tent probably got.
We had a yeah,
little ripe.
yeah, it was. Well, we like aired it out, and there was like a mattress in there.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Get some breeze going. What is your guilty pleasure?
Until like a couple of months ago, I didn't like sweets at all. Really, well, I liked them, but I didn't like them as much as most people. Like, oh, cookies, chocolate. I was very like neutral. And after I left a farm that I was interning on for a while, I like somehow became really addicted to sugar. So I feel very guilty about the pleasure I get from eating sweets, and I think it's kind of died down and I'm getting back to normal.
What's the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning?
Stretch and yawn. That sounds like a sarcastic question, but I really like stretching and yawning.
Good for you.
Yes.
How often do you masturbate?
Oh, not very often actually, at all. I don't know. Not very, like I've probably within the last 6 months masturbated like 10 times maybe.
Okay.
But when I do, I'm very horny.
If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Probably flying.
Get to
Maybe
settle-
teleporting instead.
Oh,
Can I change it?
teleporting, yeah.
Teleporting is like flying but easier.
Yeah.
Maybe.
What's your favorite position?
It's kind of like a version of like doggy style, but different. Can I like kind of show you?
Yeah.
So it's like this. This is I'm the
Okay.
You have the penis,
Uh-huh.
and I do this, and
Uh-huh.
and then you're down more. But
Okay.
it's pretty much so I can like shake my butt on
Oh,
your
okay.
penis. And
Oh.
it feels really cool.
That's nice.
And
I like how you shake that butt on my penis. That
Yeah,
was really
it's fun.
enjoyable.
Yeah. So that. Do you have a cat or a dog or something?
Dog.
Cool.
No, I just shed these like
Yeah, I don't-
long white hairs.
I guess that was a silly. I don't know. You could have like maybe you got this couch and they had a cat or.
I have long
Just shed.
whiskers. And they just pluck off of my body. Yay. Well, thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, thank you for having
Thank
me.
you. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe,